Hello, everybody. This is a video response for Brandon Jensen, 200 subs, now at 220, and Sticks G 450, all the way up now to 473, on his way to 500. Congratulations, Sticks G. You wanted to see some hockey cards, and you're giving away a very generous spot in a hobby extended break. Each of you have you know this. I am now talking to people who don't know this. Everybody else besides Brandon and Sticks G. What they're doing is they each have a hobby box of Hockey Upper Deck Extended 2020-2021. And they are giving away a spot in a break. The cool thing is you get a spot in each box, different teams, so you'll be re-randomized or whatever. Hoping I make the cut here. I don't know how many spots are taken, but I thought this was a good chance to just show off a couple hockey cards anyway and talk about hockey. I'm fairly new to the hockey game. If you follow the channel for any length of time, you know I finally have a team to root for. I've really enjoyed watching games. I like it more when they're close and late, which lately have been a little few and far between. But I still am enjoying Kraken hockey. They're clearly not going to be great or anything right out of the gates, but that's fine. I'm a patient man. I've been a Mariners fan my whole life, so you can't hurt me. Let's show off a couple cards. And then they also wanted to see a card that's sort of like a dream card. So as I'm going through these, keep in mind, I've really been a hockey collector for basically 6 months, or not even that. So you're not going to see anything here that's going to blow anybody's socks off. But I just grabbed a couple things I thought were cool. You know, we're going for coolness factor. And it doesn't get much cooler than Pacific, early 2000s Pacific. And this Patrick Roy card, I just thought was so cool. With the almost looks like diamonds here, as Julie would say, shiny foily. Or is it foily shiny? I think shiny foily. I also have a Dominic Hasek of this card. And I think this is just a base. Revolution, 2001 Revolution. Let's check out the numbering. Yeah, 38. That's just a base card, but picked it out of the hockey box at the LCS. 50 cents or whatever. I thought, what a just awesome looking card. Well, let's grab it for our very small hockey PC. Bought last Christmas, was visiting some family in Oregon, and Target had a couple hockey hangers. What the heck? I'm going to be collecting hockey pretty soon. And grabbed a couple hangers. And this is the only really notable insert I pulled. And since then I've learned a lot about Dazzlers and Mitch Marner. Just thought this was a cool card. Really like all the colors of Dazzlers. But that really stuck out when I pulled that. Kind of my first hit, I guess. One thing that Upper Decks does is they do e-packs, and if you pull something good enough, they make it available to you to transfer to ComC and get it through there. And I've only done kind of really lower end packs, so there hasn't even been a lot of things that have been available for me to ship and get in hand. But this one worked out nicely. This is Carter Hart. I don't know the parallel, if it's Sparkle or whatever it's called. But Carter Hart played for the Everett Silvertips, which is the Junior Hockey League, WHL. And he's probably the most notable Silvertip alumni. So it really worked out that I pulled this card and was able to get it on ComC order PK5. There we go, Parkhurst. Okay, you're going to see some autographs here on Eddie's Cardboard Chaos. I spoke earlier of the Kraken. many of you know, I'm building an all-time roster autograph collection. And the very first one I got in for that collection was a certified autograph. And here it is, Mark Giordano. There he is with the Flames. He's the captain of the Kraken once again. And I'm happy to have that. Thought it looked really great. Gold. And it was really affordable. It was less than $10 to my door. So I'll do that any day of the week for a nice card like that. And finally, one more autograph. You know, I have to show at least one TTM. And I've gotten probably 6 or 7 hockey Hall of Famers this year. But this is my favorite card, mostly because of the backstory. Vaclav Nedemensky, Big Ned, who went into the Hall of Fame. It's described there, it is 2019. But he defected from the Czech Republic during the Soviet era. Came to North America. He was already extremely successful national team and Olympic team Czech player, but continued his success in the Canadian League and on into the NHL, as you see there. And really enjoyed reading on his backstory. And I think there's a movie coming out about him. I don't know if that's online only or how that works, but I think there's a movie called Big Ned coming out about his story. Nice biopic. If I can find it and afford to watch it, I probably will, because it's a pretty cool story, and I just really like that autograph and like that card. So, which hockey card would I want that I don't have? Of course, if we're daydreaming, we're going to make money no object. And I would be a fool not to go with a Gretzky rookie. I could go Topps or O-Pee-Chee. I don't care. And, you know, obviously I would sacrifice some condition if it's something I can afford eventually. I would probably call it a bucket list card. I'm actually making a list of cards, a literal bucket list for cards. And I'm going to start saving up for the National this next summer and start checking off a few of them. Maybe that'll be one that's on the list. Really just depends on what the market's like. But thank you, Brandon and Sticks G, for doing this. I hope I made it. I know I made it before the deadline. I don't know if there's still spots or how that works. But either way, it was fun to kind of go through my little meager hockey collection and pick out a few. I went with a few shiny, and I went with a few autographs and snuck a vintage in there. So that's it for now. Thanks again. And until next time, remember, we don't count subscribers, we count friends. What? This is a video response for Brandon Jensen and Sticks.